Alrighty then, good. Uh-oh, lost the button. Hold on, wait. I found it. It's over here. Ah, it's so far away. Okay, there we go. Boom! Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome, one and all. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to our HeroForge random stream thing. We're here, right, guys? That's the important thing. We're here, we're having fun, and we have something to talk about, and that is HeroForge has introduced kit bashing to the pro subscribers. What does that mean? What the hell is kit bashing, you say? Well, as you know, I'm a big advocate of HeroForge, love HeroForge, 3D model making, and all the cool, wonderful stuff that goes along with it. But of course, there are certain limitations to what people can do with HeroForge, you know, when it comes to, you know, assets and clothing and things. You know, there are limited options that we are able to use. However, over the period of time that HeroForge has been around, there have been many people out there, crazy geniuses, who have figured out bugs and glitches and other things to make floating objects and other cool stuff, which, well, while may not necessarily be good for printing, was amazing for people like myself who use the images and stuff for your streams, for your games, for your tokens, for whatever. And it's always been a thing. It's always been a case, right? So kit bashing allows us all to do this without, you know, janking the system. It allows us a free-form transformer to stretch, bend, shape, create almost freely, completely freely in HeroForge as part of its features, and I am super excited for it. Little things that have bugged me for many years are now no longer a problem. Things like hand sizes, for example. Like if you look at this handsome devil here, who's just, you know, your basic kind of size person. If I increase his size to that of a giant, and even if I increase his head, which is fine, no, I mean, we don't need it that big, but you know, we increase his hand size actually remains more or less the same. So when I'm small, I have huge hands, and when I'm, you know, massive, I got tiny hands. But now with kit bashing, if I can just show you this real quick as well, boom, we can edit the size of our character's hands. We go to the left hand, we drop that down, look at this. We open up the settings, and I can adjust, as you can kind of see there, the scale of the hand to something a little bit more appropriate. And how cool is that? And I can also do all my transforming and stuff here. So, you know, and if I want to, I can even come up with different poses for the hand gesture. So if I want to, I could potentially... Let me see if I can do this right. Okay, there we go. You know what? Let me just try free transform. I'm not going to promise I'm going to do... Oh, no. Yep. Okay, look. I'm not great at free transformation yet. Maybe at some point or another. But yeah, you can basically, as I'm trying to show here, you can potentially adjust all of your individual bits and pieces without you know, like without having to go to like, oh yeah, we're just gonna have to use the preset angles and the preset abilities, you know. No, you can actually now fully transform and articulate your HeroForge minis. So that is my rudimentarily made Spider-Man thwip. There we go. See? There you go. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, you know, stuff like this has become now readily available and is now a major part of HeroForge and how it functions and things. But yeah, we're gonna basically do just a rough look at some of the stuff we can do. And then we're going to make a Nemesis character, because we did promise we're going to make a Nemesis for one of our characters in a game using some of the kit bashing stuff and yeah, things like that. Hey, what's up, Eric? Good to see you. 48 months. Jesus, dude. Cheers to you, buddy. There you go. It's my tropical juice. Very delicious. So yeah, we're going to create a Nemesis. So first of all, let's look at this so you guys know how to navigate this. I'll start with a brand new character. You know, don't need to save this guy. Okay. So firstly, if you are a subscriber to the Pro, actually, you know what? If you're not subscribed, okay, easy done. You just go into your accounts, go to My Subscriptions, and over here, you can manage your plan and become a Pro subscriber if you want. Again, it's like dirt cheap. It is like $50 for a year. There's no reason to not. It is amazing. Is it OJ? It's orange juice, pineapple, apple, passion fruit, mango. A lot of delicious stuff. All the delicious stuff. All the best tropical fruits in that one spot. Except guava. Could use some guava, but, you know, it doesn't have any. That's fine. All right. So yeah. So, first of all, this is only available to Pro subscribers. So, if you haven't subscribed, hey, consider going subscribing. And if you did, go let HeroForge know. Be like, hey, I heard about this kit bashing thing from Dag. You know, thanks, Dead Aussie Gamer. You are cool. And then tag HeroForge so they know I'm doing stuff. All right. If you want the kit bashing, first thing you do is on the left-hand side here, we hit the kit bash button, and it will take us to this area here. Now, the right side is where we navigate all of our little articulation points. We don't need that right now or right this second. What we want to do is we want to look at these tags here. First is the add tag, which allows us to add a variety of different assets, all of which are gathered from HeroForge. So let's say that we want to make a character kind of like Ghost Rider, right? Which is super easy. We can go to the face. We can give it the Skelly face, which is this one here. Okay, which is our articulate Skelly face, which is cool. It's very, very cool. We don't want any eyeballs because that's, you know, eyeballs aren't cool. And we obviously don't want any hair or ears. So there we go. Or eyebrows. Doesn't seem very Ghost Rider-y. Now, originally, if we wanted to, we could use the hair feature and use, where is it? This one here, in order to make Ghost Rider. But, you know, it's got this really, like, nonsensy bit where the ears are, you know, where the ears are supposed to be. So it kind of looks, it doesn't quite look like just a fire coming out of his head. So we're going to get rid of that. And instead, we're going to try using kit bashing to add some stuff here. Okay? All right. So what we need is we're going to search up fire. All right. We got some cool fire effects here. So let's start with this. So we get to add this one here, which is the hair piece. Okay. And we can just freely move that to roughly where we want it, which is fine, you know. Let's see, what's this one like? Ooh, I do like this one. Maybe we can utilize some of that as well. Oh, actually, you know what? I like this one better. I didn't like that one. So what I can do is I can click on it, delete it, and it goes away. Almost like a real editor. There we go. Okay. Ooh, you know what? I might need 2 of these ones. Yeah, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay. Anything else? No, I think these are pretty solid effects for what I need. Okay, so now I go into edit. So what can I edit? Well, pretty much everything. So from here, I'm going to just ever so slightly twist this and then move it just up and back a little bit. Okay, and now I don't want it directly aligned with the skull. One, because I think creating motion... Actually, let me move these out of the way real quick. So I think creating motion with hair is super important. So here we can see that there's already... Now it's already looking a little bit more dynamic than the first one, because it looks like there's wind blowing at him, right? Which is amazing. So what are we going to do next? Well, next, what I think would be really cool is if we take this flame and we shrank it down a little bit. Oop, nope, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to change the size. I want to change the elevation. There we go. And then change the rotation. Okay, so what I can do here is I can start adjusting. Maybe a little smaller on size. There we go. There we go. We can do that. Ooh, perfect. Okay. So I can start adjusting it ever so slightly to add that to it. Now, I don't think I need this anymore, so I'm going to delete that. But here's what I've now done. I can now go into my colors. And I'm going to start by adding, you know, your typical flame colors. Now, flames burn brightest at its base. So we're going to keep that at its base. We're going to add some decals here. So there we go. We've added the decals. Okay. So bright at the base. And then what we want to do is have it peter out to the fire at the top to the more reddish color, right? Now, we don't necessarily have to go with, you know, the smokestack red, but we can always go with the darker red if we want a charcoaly look. Or I've got a couple of different reds that I normally use. Now, as for this fire, however, I want to do something fancier with it. So because I want to kind of give it more of a highlight, what I can actually do here is I can dip that into the red. Maybe add a little bit of those. Actually, let's go with the... let's go with more brighter yellow. There it is. Okay, and then go back to the kit bashing. Go back to this one. And now I've given Ghost Rider just a wee bit of a cowlick. All right. So there we go. So now I've added, like, again, it's just become that much more dynamic with what I've been able to do. So now I've literally got like a way cooler fire hair thing. And oh, look at that. Those ear things are back to bother me. Well, what can I do about it? Well, again, I can just go into Kit Bash. Let's add some, I just need a sphere, really. So let's add just a tiny sphere. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't need a sphere. Let's go against the sphere. Break the spear. Let's just keep going with flames and fire. So again, let's look at that one. That's a nice little flame here. And we will edit that. Shrink it down to size. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Alright, there we go. Give that the old rotate. Okay, there we go. Put that in there so that we cover up that little gap. And we copy and we paste it. Oh, maybe it didn't. Hold on. Copy, paste. Did it work? Okay, that's very strange. Normally the copy and paste should work. Let's see if I can just... Ah, there it is. Okay. Aha, there it is. Okay. So that's where I was dropping those. They were just at the bottom of the base. Dumb. That's okay. Yeah, just make sure you look for the things you need. Okay, so again, we need to get rid of that little piece of hair there. So down there, and then we're gonna rotate. Oop, oh god. And then we're gonna rotate the hair. There we go. Rotate that around a little bit. Okay. Then we're just gonna fill in that gap right there. Maybe increase the size ever so slightly. Ever so slightly, Dag said. Okay, there it is. All right, I'll need to rotate a little bit more just to match the flow of the hair, because that's important. All right, and then back to color. And once again, we'll start the bottom line with those bright yellows. Finish the tips off with those flames there. Brilliant. And there it is. So now we've even covered up those nasty looking ear hole things and made it even more fiery. So that's kind of the important thing to know about the kit bashing thing. It's not always about doing, you know, kind of the big wild and wacky thing. Another one I did here, let me just pull this up here. I recently did it. Where are you? Nope. Where did it go? Am I blind? I might be blind. Hold on. There it is. Okay. We don't need to save that one. Yeah, slightly calmly. I'm trying to be calm. Okay, there we go. So this is my Ion Stone Kineticist, made using the same thing. So yeah, again, same thing, just a lot of articulation, being able to float the character, and changing the shape of these orbs so that, you know, each of the orbs now actually looks like the Ion Stone, which is the like the ovoid kind of gem, which I love. I love this. This looks just amazing. And if I wanted to ever change stuff, like have it, you know, a bit further out, I can do that. If I wanted to, you know, change the orientation, make them so that they're not all, you know, kind of, you know, equidistant or whatever, you know, then I can do that too. I can absolutely, you know, twist them around a little bit and play. So yeah, so the HeroForge, the new HeroForge stuff that's come out is, I think, going to open up a whole new world of creativity for creators who want to be doing and playing around with this. Does this mean you need to do this? Absolutely not. The kit bashing stuff is no more or less accessible than HeroForge was previously, right? But if you want to spend the time, and I always tell people this as well, when people talk to me about the price of HeroForge minis, I always tell them the same thing. It is always going to come down to how much you put in. If you put a ton of time into these and you get them printed, you will get a deal. You will get a bargain for what you have done. If you just kind of go with the preset and just kind of slap some stuff together, yeah, okay, you might not feel like you're getting your entire money's worth, and that's okay too. And yes, you can change the leg position. That is also another feature as well. So the legs can now fully move and are indeed fully articulate as well. Well, if you don't want to stretch it, which I shouldn't be stretching it, I should be rotating it. So yeah, there we go. So if I want to do something like that, and let's go with the other leg. Give me my leg. There we go. Yeah, there you go. So all of the stuff that you can now do is now super available to you. So yeah, how cool is that? the dunking locked everything up. Steve's going horribly wrong with car stuff. Oh no. I don't know what's happening. I've missed so much of chat. I was too excited. Hey, Bird, good to see you. Cass, wonderful. And Cookie, always a pleasure. Avarian, coming to hang out for a bit. Love that. Marcus could end up making Alexander the game maiden. That's true. I could make the female version of Alexander. I mean, I already kind of have that planned out, so you know, it's fine. But I've actually, you know what? On that note, there is something I do want to do. Hold on, I've wanted to do this for a while. Gray Maiden. So there are some Gray Maidens that people have made, which I thought were really cool. I don't want to save that because I like the way I had it before. While I remember. So now stuff like this doesn't need to be multi-layered. So if you actually have a look, there are actually two models here that have been overlaid to one another, which is how this originally gets done. This is a thing of the past now, which is a shame because it's a skill I learned how to do well. So, you know, you no longer need to double layer. Instead, what you, what this person has done here, let's just have a look here at the difference. Really, they've added in the headpiece and the shield. What else? The headpiece, the shield, that's it. Okay, so what we can do here, just to kind of, again, show how we can go about it, we're going to get rid of the other version. Okay, so there it's gone. We're going to go into the kit bash, and we're going to add tail, which we're going to look at the, I think it was the horse's tail, one of the ones. I think it was that one. Maybe not. Hold on. Might have been a more lush tail. Where is it? Let's see. Horse tail. There we go. So, that one there. Ah, perfect. Okay. So, what we can now do is we now drop that down to here. We'll rotate that around. Rotate it up. Okay. Cool. And we can just add that to the helmet. And we're going to shrink that down a little bit so that, you know, it's tapered to a point. Shrink that down a bit. Shrink that down a bit. But then also rotate it slightly. Rotate that slightly. Rotate that slightly and down. Rotate this up. Taste that up a little. And this can then go over the blade like that. Let's rotate that a little bit more. I mean, why would we do it this way? I don't know, but, you know, we are. Come on, there we go. Okay. Then back a little bit. Then back a little bit. There we go. And then what we need is a shield. Which I think he had that shield. Easy done. We rotate that. Oop. Nope, there we go. Rotate that to fit the hand. Then we will adjust the scaling ever so slightly. And you know what? Why not? Let's also fix the hand a little bit. There we go. Okay. Rotate our wrist around a bit. Sorry if I'm being very quiet. It is not the simplest of things to do. But there we go. See? And you know what? I think the hand size is a little small. So if we go back to his right hand, drop that down, increase the hand size just slightly, and let's do the same thing for the left hand, just so slightly there. All right, now as you can see, that's still done with a single model rather than multiple models. And we've done like I said, we've done the exact same thing. We've made it so that we've actually been able to work with this level of detail and have no problem. Now, here's another cool aspect that they've done, and that is over here, the check button. You hit the check button, it will scan your piece and tell you what potentially needs changing. So, for example, hand has small parts, this stuff is below ground, yada yada yada. So this is stuff that may or may not work. So, like as you can see, I've planted that in the ground. So yeah, that isn't gonna work. But let's see, supports has disabled supports. I don't know what the supports do. Oh, the supports for the feet. Ah, right. I see. Okay, yeah. So the supports are like where your feet anchor in. So you can kind of very barely see it. Like it's just kind of here. Can you see it? Let me see. Can I rotate? I can't rotate underneath anymore. It's like there, that little piece. Yeah. Anyway, I digress. So there you go. Will these indicate an issue with if you wanted to print the model? Yes, that's exactly it. This is specifically if you want to print the model. If you, like me, use it digitally, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter in the slightest. So there you go. And we didn't save that because I don't need to, because I got a better one made. Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyone got any questions or anything they'd like to know about the kit bashing stuff before we do our Nemesis build? Hey, welcome in, Jen. Good to see you. I definitely get the Full Metal Alchemist vibe from that shield too. Yes, indeed. Crypt Walker, good to see you. And Turquoise, also a pleasure, my friend. How many thingos can you add? As far as I believe, as many as you want. But you know what? Let it not be said that Dag is not an experimenter. So, without any further ado, let us count together. 1. Have I added? Where's that sphere? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20. All right, 20 objects is what it looks like would be the maximum. So there you go. 20 objects. I mean, it's not bad, mind you, but yeah, there you go. 20 objects. Hey, Nikki Nerds out. This is so cool. Didn't know about this update. Yeah, it literally dropped last night. They did a launch party on the HeroForge channel at like 4 a.m. my time. Did not want to watch it, but yeah, no, we're just having a play and explore. I could not get good shading on your basic version of Alizaro. Well, okay, if you want advice on shading, actually, I do have Alizaro here, so let's pull that out real quick. The thing about shade, ooh, that's actually really cool. I love that one. Hold on, I'm gonna just. So, by the way, this is another thing I do. I do go into the creator bin, and if I find things that I really like, ooh, look at that. Oh, someone gave this person some love. I'm definitely saving that one. You are going into my hyena bin. Let's see. Yada yada yada. Saves. You go into my monster folder. There we go. Done. Alright, let me have a look at Alizaro real quick. So, Patreon, Curse the Crimson Throne, Alizaro. So, Cass, one of our audience members, is currently playing this handsome devil. Now, I did some playing around, so this isn't necessarily exactly what Cass has made for themselves in HeroForge, but I just wanted to use it as a point of reference for shading. Now, in terms of shading, a lot of people think that you need to do shading here, but actually what you need to do shading for is under either the token or the portrait section, right? What we can do here with our portrait is we can start by clicking on environment, hiding the ground, and hiding our base. So we're having a clean character here. Next thing you want to do is you want to set your ambient temperature. This is like what you consider to be the lighting of your entire area. So if I wanted to set something at night, I would make the ambient temperature bluish, right? I would increase the... Oh, sorry. No, that's the wrong way around. Ignore me. Huh. This is the spotlight. This is the ambient temperature. If I wanted to, I'd set the ambient temperature to a bluer color. Increase the intensity here. Lower the intensity here. Darken that up. Okay. So this gives me a nighttime vibe. This is Alizaro at night. How do I know this is as Alizaro at night? Because if I do this, it actually looks like Alizaro is walking around at night. Hey, no worries, Turquoise. Have a wonderful day, whatever it happens to be, and whatever you happen to be doing. I hope you do it well. So, yeah. So knowing what your ambient temperature is a great starting point. But a lot of people miss this step. A lot of people just go with what's basic and then try to add shading. Now, from here, if I want to, I can add a highlight. So let's say that I have a lantern, which would be a kind of a yellow color. And this is kind of my source. I can then adjust the lighting to wherever it needs to be. So lights from, let's say Alizaro is in an alley by a window. I'd say the light source would be ground level. Alizaro would be creeping up on it. Right? But maybe that's too much of that yellow. So let's dial it down to the white. Let's maybe increase the intensity, darken it up a little bit. And then, lo and behold, we have Alizaro with some shading, right? So the thing is this is just shading, right? But let's now change the environment again. Let's go to a warmer scene. So let's say kind of like a barren desert kind of thing. We want to have more of a whiter kind of color. Sunlight blazing down from above. Let's change the background to, what did I say, the desert. Okay. So we've got that. Again, we want a lot of intensity. If the more intensity we have, the less your sunlight's going to matter. So, for example, if I'm going to have a lot of intensity with the sunlight, which I can here, I want to have that be the ambient temperature light. We'll turn that into more of a white or even darker, right? If I kind of want to create like a shade kind of vibe, you know, lots of stuff you can play around with. But I want a light ambient temperature. I want an intense heat to come off that. and I want it to be high in the sky, but I want to highlight not directly at the face, but there we go. Easy. Yeah? So that's kind of how you want to play around with shading and stuff. If you wanted to play around with shading, keeping in mind you don't need to, right? For example, if you just have a character with absolutely nothing, like if you have just all the basics kind of lined up, these are the basic presets, right? There is nothing wrong with this character. There is nothing wrong with how they look. It's just a cool thing if you want to do it and spend a little bit of time with it. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I appreciate that. Yeah, we like to play around, share some information, do things like that. Hugger from World of Warcraft. That's cute. I like that. You know, like, honestly, like, the amount of time it took me to actually make Alizaro. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you behind the GM screen. This is... Can I change this? Yeah, that is... that is what Alizaro is without my tinkering, to be clear. Yeah, we don't gatekeep. No, not at all. Yeah, so that's what it is, and that's what happens when you fold a bunch of face bits onto it. Yeah. So Alizaro secretly is a lizard, you know. But yeah, like I said, just takes a little bit of time, a little bit of effort, a little bit of patience. Which now with kit bashing, you know, hey, it hopefully help. It'll help out a lot in regards to making that those changes and stuff. They need to have a really long base to create a mini of the entire party. Oh, you know, like, yeah, I do love that idea. Honestly, I do love that idea. That's a great idea. Having like an actual mini that you can make for the whole team. Ah, that'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. Tony, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. And Christina, in case I didn't say hello, welcome. I saw Schooly Eye too, who made his winning streak, his stream streak, along with Marcus. Australis, also good to see you as well, my friend. I always get excited when Australis comes in, because I know I'm in for a good time. Okay, yeah, scene mini. A scene mini. Yeah. Yeah, I do like that. They do have this thing, which is like the scene... the scene, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what you call it. Basically, you can set these characters, and if I wanted to, I can add Agnes, who is another one of the characters here. And then put Agnes in the scene. And then add, let's see, who else is in this team? Holly? Do I have the updated Holly? Where's updated Holly? Maybe that's updated Holly. I think that's updated Holly. You can only have 2 people printed at the moment, but yeah. Yeah, there we go. There's Holly. And then we can add in Padrig. Just trying my best not to get this to crash, because this does tend to crash quite a bit. I do like that one. Okay. All right. And then we have Quinn. No, I'm not ignoring you, Christina. Never would. Okay. Ooh, can I make it without destroying everything? Oh, it's surviving. Okay, that's looking... I think that's doing okay. I think that's working out all right so far, maybe. Okay. And what is Marcus playing at the moment? Oh, I don't think I've got his... Wait, what did I do with the signifier? That must be somewhere else. Yeah, I feel like I gotta maybe... Oh, wait, no, hold on. Yeah, maybe I need to remake it at some point. Alright, there we go. Agnes is short, I think. Alright. There we go. I think. Is that everyone? I feel like I'm missing someone. Who am I missing? Who am I missing? Is that Alexander with his mask off? Maybe. I think this was me playing around with Alexander initially. I can't remember what he looked like with his mask off. Geez, who am I missing? Hold on, wait. Okay, so it's Holly and Vang. Then it is Agnes and Dante. And then it is you and the new character. That's right, there's one last character. I don't think the new character's gonna fit though. No, she's not gonna fit. That's fine. We'll leave it for next time. But yeah, there you go. So this is the create a scene thing. So I can take them. Okay, cool. Well, once you build the scene, you have to save it. So let me save this real quick. There we go. Boom, and then you save your scene. You know what? I'm gonna post it in Discord. There it is. Where is it? Discord, HeroForge. Boom, there it is. It's in my Discord, so if people want to check it out. But yeah, so yeah, you can create scenes, and what Astralis was saying is it would be really cool if you could put them all on a single base as a thing. I don't know how much that would cost, though. I think that would be very pricey. You'd be looking at like a sculpt of like a couple $100 maybe. Maybe. Because if you think about all of the minis being on there and you having to pay for them, I mean, even at a discount, that would be of the spicy pricey. Yeah, sure, I'll post it in Curse of the Crimson Throne. Why not? Downloads. There we go. Boom. All right, there you guys go. It is now posted so you guys can see. But yeah, at least you can do the scene for real. Okay, I think that was the last of our questions. I don't need to save any of that. Goodbye. There we go. All right. So, a Nemesis. Oops, sorry, hold on. I got a message. Yeah, just a reminder, I have to go and check on the kitty cat. The kitty cat just needs to be feeded. He's trying to put back on some weight. And just be tended to and spoiled and all the things, so yeah. Okay. So, Navander. Navander is the ranger of our Seven Dooms for Sandpoint adventure. He is a husband, a good and doting husband. to, hey, no worries. Ciao, ciao. See you later, Schooly Eye. Sleep well, my friend. And yeah, it will be a surprise. It will be a surprise. Okay. So Navander is a doting husband, a ranger. He is really good at survival. He is really good at, monster hunting, and he is married to Shalelu, who is a elven ranger, well known throughout the area, and someone who has made enemies in the past that have that out here that like people they dealt with these enemies in the past. Mostly a bugbear by the name of Bruthasmus, which I'm sure someone's made a HeroForge mini of. Let's have a quick look here, just in case I want to use it. Bruthasmus, I think. Yeah, there we go. Someone made Bruthasmus. There he is. I don't think it's that great, but I mean, not that I know. Let me rephrase. That was so mean. I think there are better ways to go about this one. Yeah, so there he is. For starters, I probably would have used... where is it? Probably would have used that face. Made the head a little bit bigger. Face angry, snarling. Teeth. Give him the big tusks. But now with the kit bashing, I mean, maybe one of the cool things I can do here is, hell yeah. Yes! Because I can increase the jaws. Look at that. Freaking cool is that? I mean, come on. You can't tell me that's not cool. That you can just do that. Okay, yeah, I'll save that now. Okay, so yeah. So Bruthasmus, is the enemy of his wife. But ideally, I didn't want to make an enemy of his wife. I wanted to make an enemy for Navander. So we're going to be starting from scratch in order to create a nemesis for this character. So let me ask you guys this. What do we want Navander's nemesis to be? What person, what individual would have beef with a ranger? Another ranger, maybe? Maybe someone who summons monsters? A goblin? Goblin's an interesting choice. A brother? A sibling? Okay, a sibling could be interesting. Someone who used to be a friend but took the rivalry too far. Ooh, that's a pretty nasty. That's a pretty good one. Shalelu's ex? Okay, that's cool. A land developer. An owl bear. Interesting, an owl bear. Okay, okay. I think we've already done an owl bear. An ex-boyfriend. Okay, okay. I'm hearing what you're saying about the ex-boyfriend thing. An owlbear paladin. Okay, I think of all of these, I think the strongest we're looking at was the X turned into a rival. Okay. I suppose the first thing we ask is this character going to be male or female? Yeah, probably. Flip for it? Okay, flip for it. Odds male, even female. Even female. X is a female. Okay. What race do we go? What race do we go? We can go anything. We don't necessarily have to go with human. Shillelagh's an elf. A catfolk? So what I was building, by the way, is what's called a huldra. I was just building it for fun. Huldra is basically a fox woman with kind of like a hollow body made of like wood. It's a fey kind of creature. A kitsune could be cool. A dryad. Ooh, a dryad could be interesting. I do not dislike the idea of a dryad. I think a few people are enjoying the idea of a dryad. Or an Asimar? Okay. I'm digging some of these. All right. Let's see if we can find some inspiration for a dryad. Let's see. Okay. I see lots of plants, a lot of very basic things. I think a succubus might be a little too far. I see. I like the whole triangle. Ooh, actually, there's a really good pose. I might steal that pose. Okay. Ooh, I do like that one. That one's kind of a cool one. Okay. All right. I think I've got a good idea of what angle we're looking at. So let's go here. So the beckoning dryad. So we've got some cool stuff there. Now we don't want to adjust too much because we've got a lot of work done for us here already. I want to get rid of the head pieces and the horns. I want to get rid of the Yeah, so I want to get rid of the horns to begin with because I like the pose. I like the stuff at the back. You know what? We've got kit bashing. We don't need it anymore. Let's get rid of the extra body here and see what we're left with. Okay. Let's get rid of the extra arms and see what we're left with. Oh man, this person did so much work. Oh, I feel terrible. Okay, hold on. Okay, but we're in a good spot here. We're in a good spot here. So we're just gonna move her a little forward. There we go. Okay. As for the species, we're going to look at... We're going to start with the human base, I think. Whenever I think of dryads, I always think of them being larger than life. So I'm always imagining them to be quite tall, quite slender, good posture kind of thing. Reasonably well endowed. I think that's fine. I don't think there needs to be much adjustment. If anything, I like the idea of a little bit of belly. I don't like the idea of like hyper skinny people with no curves. I wish there was a way. Oh, actually, you know what? There might be a way to increase the size of the legs. Let's have a quick look here. Can I... Oh, yeah. I mean, it does the whole leg. Yeah, you can't enlarge the leg without enlarging the whole leg. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, so she's there. Yeah, so same. I always imagine them quite long-legged. Those shoes don't look comfortable. We can get rid of those shoes. Let's see. I also don't imagine a dryad wearing shoes, to be honest. Okay. So, naked dryad to begin with. Let's start with her hair. Now, I did like that hair I was playing with earlier on. With the swoop to one side. And then what we'll do with the kit bash is we will add we're going to add maybe let's see how that looks. Oh, I'm stretching it. That's why. Got to take the whole thing. There we go. Let's also just shrink that down a little bit. Edits. looks all right. Yeah, that's looking okay. When you're in the moment. Okay, here we go. Slender eyebrows. Ears. Now, I like... Where are they? There's like these really cool ears that I've always liked for Faye. Tell me what you guys think. I think it's these ones. No? I think, yeah, these ones. These ones. I've always liked these ears for Faye. What do you guys think? That's a thumbs up for the ears. Look, I just want to get rid of that bit there. Is that so much to ask? Just don't want her hair in her eye. Why? Okay. Wait, do I have... Why is that anchored? I don't know what I did. That's weird. I honestly don't know what I did to anchor it like that. Oh, there we go. Ah, okay. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. unclip it or unanchor it. Okay, you know what? I did it before. I'll do it again. Hair be crazy. Remove it, and yeah, yeah. Good call. Good freaking call, OG. You know what? Hold on. There, you were behaving before, so I'm going to use you. All right, there we go. All right, to there, to there. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, I dig that. Done. Yeah, thank you, Christina. That's just it. Just okay. Done. Now I'm gonna add in flowers. There we go. Okay, so just need to move you down here. Good. Let's just rotate you around ever so slightly. It's okay if there's some overlap. And then all right, then that through the back, which is good. And I like how that's... No, don't move. I like how that's nestled in there, which is nice. And then... Hey, Britt, how you doing? Hope you are doing well, my dear. We are just having some fun playing around with some of the new HeroForge options. Okay, easy. All right. Now, look, I mean, honestly, that's not as luscious, should I say, as the one we had before. Oh, we could increase the size of this one. I mean, yeah, that, okay, you know what, that kind of does it. Never mind, carry on. To answer your question, Britt, is this some kind of Groot-like dryad thing? Yes, it is. We're creating a Nemesis for one of the characters in one of my other games, and we have landed on the ex-girlfriend of that character's wife, who we have thusly created as a dryad. Hey, Drake Tales, good to see you. Great Drake Takes, good to see you. I'm new to HeroForge, but I love it. Nice, it is amazing. It is a lot of fun. I love HeroForge because I'm not like ass with drawing and making my ideas come to life. I completely agree. Yeah, absolutely. HeroForge did some updates to Dax playing around. Yes, I am. That's what I'm doing. Commission HeroForge minis. I'm honestly not that good. But I will wholeheartedly suggest go check out the creators market. There are tons of ideas and things like that, and I'm more than happy to shoot ideas and help people learn the skills in order to make these kind of HeroForge minis. Absolutely. And it's going to even come with our very own RuneScape Dryad soundtracks. Oh, are there new Dryad soundtracks? Is there a new set coming out? Let me take a peek. Also, where's my music? There we go. Okay. Dryad. There's no Dryad sounds yet. But maybe soon. Okay. So I'm digging this so far. Okay, we've rebuilt the base somewhat. Okay, we've somewhat rebuilt the base for the character, which is good. Let's give this a quick color in, just to give us some points of reference. Because points of reference are useful. And absolutely go a super long way when it comes to being able to figure out where we are and what we're navigating. Alright, let's give her some mix of colors here. Nice. I like that. All right. Very nice. Okay. We'll add in some extra colors here. Let's get that fungal bloom going. Some darker greens to mix in. I want to kind of give it a I want to give it like kind of like an Irish Glen kind of vibe. That's kind of where I'm leaning with the bottom ones. There we go. Maybe a muddy color here. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Sweet, I love it. Okay. All right, there we go. So we've got some, we got some clovers, we got some growths and stuff. I'm pretty happy with that. So let's just start by saving this. Always important to save. There we go. Creepy music box. Wait, creepy music box. It'll be fine. Oh, hold on. Wait, is that? No, that's not my Sirenscape doing stuff. Well, let me know. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Yes, there's going to be plenty of soundscapes for stuff. For sure. Okay. Now, just because I'm a big fan of red, I'm going to have red be the primary color here. And we're going to give her maybe some autumn highlights. As for skin, I didn't want that to be. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, I think autumn mode is going to be kind of cool. And then what we can do here is maybe add a few decals. Let's see. Oh, I don't mind that one. Let's see. I mean, doing tattoos is kind of cool. Ooh, you know what? I do like these ones. Where is it? I just saw you. There it is. Those are actually pretty cool. I like them. They're a good start. But if there's similar ones for the legs, that would be really cool. That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll dig that one. All right, and then what we can do here, yeah, it does look like the vines. So then we can add light green, dark green. Okay, let's start with just a basic series of greens for that one. And then we can do a lighter green for the shoulders. And then green for the nails. Now, her stomach is currently bare because, you know, I don't know if we've decided to put clothes on her yet. But right now, how are we feeling about this? Is she kind of coming together okay? How do you feel? Let me know in chat. I'm going to go quickly just do a check of my kitten cat. And I will return. All right. Yeah. Hey, Gino. Ah, there he goes. Eating food. Lots of vines. Think you should have some clothes. Pet the kitty. Kitty got pats. Simple clothes. Okay, I like the idea of simple clothes. Some leafy clothing options. Okay, I love it. Tomorrow catch up with CC rather. Ah, thank you, AG. Is everyone having a chat? Hey, what's up, Rock? Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Okay. Where are we at? So oh yeah, I forgot it was CC. No, it's not that I forgot it was CC. I forgot. I wasn't thinking that it was CC time. Okay, cool. Just keep that in mind. All right. Clothing. So simple clothing. All right. I don't like the idea of a masked headdress. There's the laurel wreath, which I was interested in. Is that one? No, that kills the hair volume, which I don't like. Or does it? Hold on. Let's kit bash this. Okay, add. Wreath. There it is. Okay. Okay. There we go. Deep forest green tiara. Actually don't hate that either. That's pretty nice. I do like that. I'm gonna go with that. Because the green kind of sits in, which is really cool. Yeah, the coloration looks really, really nice. I don't know what to do about the eyes, though. The eyes are an interesting one, because, I mean, you could always go with something like that to give it that more eerie look. But we don't necessarily want her to... Like, while she's a Nemesis, she doesn't necessarily need to be a bad... Ooh, the red. I do like the red. And I do like the idea that she changes her colors, you know, because you don't often see... you don't often see dryads in different season modes, you know what I mean? You don't often see it. It's always bright green. Yellow? What do you guys think? Yellow or red? Hey, Revan, good to see you. Based on mood, yeah. Looks a little bit like Eladrin, too. That's true. That's true. I think the red works better for fall. I do, too. Red? Red? There's a bunch of reds? Okay. I do like red. I do like red. All right, let's go with the red. I do like the freckles. Look, don't judge me. I have a type. I am very attracted to tall redheads with freckles. I don't know why. Don't know what it is. I do know exactly what... You know what? To be honest, I know exactly what it is. Right? Sorry, my hat... I forgot I wasn't wearing my hat. Hold on, I gotta get my hat. Ah, we have a raid! You caught me with my hat off. There we go. Hi, guys. All right, wait. First of all, step one. Before we welcome in our amazing and wonderful friends over at Catchy Cantrips, I have something to say. First of all, I am very attracted to redheads, right? And there is a reason for this, because growing up as a child in the 90s, okay? You know, you had Kim Possible, you had, you know, freaking, even earlier than that, you had Jessica Rabbit, you know, all of the most attractive people in shows, you know, were redheads. I had no choice. Pippi Longstockings, you know, everyone, freaking everyone, you know, Raggedy Ann, you know, the whole lot. So, you know, just saying, it's not my fault, okay? I'm a product of my pubescent upbringing. But anyway, I digress. Hi, guys. Welcome in. So good to see our friends from Catchy Cantrip. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. And today we're doing a bunch of cool stuff. First of all, number one, we are playing around with the kit bashing function of HeroForge, which is a new feature that is now available via HeroForge that allows you to freeform manipulate and add and create characters in HeroForge, which is amazing. Secondly, we are building a Nemesis character for the Ranger on my Friday's game, so that's kind of what we're doing as well. So right now we were building a Dryad because the Dryad is the character's wife's ex, and she became well, once they broke up, sort of became a rival to the character in question. So that's what we're building today. So yeah, there we go. Let's see. Who is this long-stocking person? Better than courting with my hats off than my pants down. That's very true. But you see, like, I just didn't do my hair, and now I've got hat hair, so it kind of looks meh. But there you go. What did you arrive to? You arrived to, you know, us talking very openly about, you know, puberty and childhoods and stuff. Yeah, there you go. How was your stream? What'd you get up to? You had your session earlier. I saw you go online when I was waking up and getting ready for mine. Usual session, usual game. How'd it go? What went on? What was the news? What's happening? Yes, the kit bashing from Ask the DM. Yes, yeah. Oh my god, the kit bashing stuff has already proven itself. Like, I just added in the laurel wreath, because if I add a laurel wreath normally to this character, like so, it actually cuts off the volume of her hair. Whereas now with kit bashing, I can simply interpose it and still keep those luscious, looming sweeps without having to sacrifice it, which is amazing. So yeah, us brunettes don't get the love. Oh, you know what? Hey, there were always brunettes, and I can't believe I'm fucking talking about this. What is wrong with you people? First of all, let me start by saying this. Okay, I did not even remotely get into any kind of relationship till I was like 19, 20 years old, okay? That's just the kind of upbringing I had. So all I had was media and cartoons growing up, which, you know, is sad, really. But, you know, to say that brunettes don't get any love is a lie as well, because I'll tell you what, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was, right? But with Alvin and the Chipmunks, there was a movie that came out for Alvin and the Chipmunks, which you know, was the first exposure I had to the Chipettes, right? And I'm gonna say this: as a kid, I had the biggest crush on the Chipette with glasses. Don't remember her name for the life of me, but I remember as a kid, I was like obsessed with her. I was like, oh, I want to find that girl. And I realized that was when I was into nerdy girls. So, you know, like, yeah, there you go. And she was a brunette. Just saying, you know. Just saying. Brunettes have it too. Hey, Lightning Wool, I agree to keep saying we're going to go to Ireland, Scotland. See if I can make willing to put up with me. Man, yeah, no. Look, Ireland, Scotland would be amazing for me if it weren't so cold. Building quests for next week's. It'll be a murder mystery. Oh, nice. I love a good murder mystery. I published a murder mystery for a sci-fi RPG company called Vast Grim. It's kind of a module. But it's done in a way that every time you play, you random roll who's the victim, who the actual murderer is. So you can actually play a bunch of times. You might end up being the murderer. You know, it's actually really, really fun. I don't know where to find it though. Hold on, wait. Let me see if I can find it. Vast Grim Adventures. Because I think mine's free. Let's see. Here we go. There's my actual play. Maybe it's in drive-through. I think that might be where it's living. First kiss was 18. It's all good. Hey, yeah, I love that. Amazing. Yay for the late bloomers. Vast Grim. Vast Grim 4, yada, yada, yada. No, I'll have to I will have to see if I can find it. Oh, unless it's here? Oh, this looks promising. No. Nope, nope, nope. It is not here. But that's okay. It's somewhere. Oh, actually, you know what? It should be in my library. If I look it up. Oh, here we go. Everybody's Guilty. That was what it was called. Oh, it was a, yeah, okay. It was a stretch goal for the thing. I don't know where to find it nowadays. There you go. It was a stretch goal. Yeah. But my adventure was called Everybody's Guilty. And there it is. Okay, cool. Anywho. Catch secretly a brunetto is fair enough, fair enough. I don't know if you realize this. I actually naturally have black hair, so I mean, blending preferences. Had a crush on Max from the Goofy movie. Hey, dude, I had a crush on Roxanne. That's it. I was wrong. Everyone looked like Kirstie Alley. That's fair, fair. Dag is invented among us. Yeah, well, I mean, not invented, but I maybe lent on it a little bit. Hey, Odd Bandicoot, good to see you. We're talking about cinematic crushes. Yes. Yes, we are. We're nerds. All of us are probably late bloomers. That's fair, fair. Has had a crush on John Cusack. Fair, fair. Late bloomer. Yep, fair. Need to find the right nerds. That's true. That's true. You know what? Steve Harvey said something which, alluded to, well, I mean, paraphrasing here, nothing worth gaining is easy, if success, if love, if all the things we desire in life were simple to acquire, then everyone would have happiness, everyone would have success, everyone would have these things, and it would be meaningless. So, yeah, taking time and failing is all part of the thing, and that's just what it is. Yeah. It sounds like it is Among Us. Well, yeah, it is. It is kind of Among Us. It's Among Us, but not Among Us. You know what I mean? But yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Voskrim, Everybody's Guilty PDF, maybe? Is it anywhere? Nah. Resources. Nope, I tried. I tried looking. Oh, actually, it might be in... No, it's not for sale. Okay. Well, that's okay. If you secretly ask me, maybe I'll give you a copy, but, who knows. All right. Anyway, back to what we were actually doing. Let's continue with this Nemesis character. Now, so we know it's a Dryad. We know that. And we have built a Dryad. That is what we have done. Now, whenever we're building a Nemesis, it's important to remember there are always 3 motivations. 3 is the magic number in everything. There are 3 motivations that we need for this character to shape what they're like. Number 1 is, what is the source of their ire towards their target? Why are they a Nemesis? The second is, how do they express their feelings towards this person? And then thirdly, what are the consequences of dealing with this character? As in, how does this character not just become a wandering encounter that just gets beaten up and then leaves? How are those 3 things going to matter? We are going to be doing the clothes, but once we figure out those 3 things, and because just in case people are worried about their delicate sensibilities, there you go. Done. Sensor power. Okay. So what are we looking at in terms of her motivations? First of all, why is she so irate at our ranger? Well, that answer is pretty simple. Our ranger is married to her ex-girlfriend. So I guess the first thing we're looking at is, does the Dryad still have feelings for Shalelu? Does she still have feelings for Navander's wife? Chat, what do you guys think? Does she still have feelings? Unrequited love, is that a thing we're looking at? Now it's a PG stream. One Shot Questers has gone live. Hold on 1 second. I'm totally not spying on his channel. You would need to know more info. Bob, ask questions and the answers shall come and be provided. Navander is a ranger. He married a elven ranger called Shalelu. Shalelu basically hunts goblins for the most part. She has her own nemesis, which is a bugbear named Brothasmus, who cuts off elves' ears because he's a dick. And yeah, we were still kind of learning about Navander, I guess. Navander, I guess, is kind of a he's a survivalist, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's kind of the main stick. You know, he's, you know, trying to get by, trying to survive, do his thing. So Navander and his wife don't have children. No, they do not have children. She's a stalker, a jilted lover. So maybe she doesn't have feelings, but maybe the breakup was super messy and she's looking at getting revenge, or she just simply, like, doesn't like it. Could Navander's marriage have disrupted some sort of balance? Dryads are about balance. Ooh, that's a good one too. Maybe our Dryad wanted a family and a wife and his wife didn't want to have kids. Oh, that's an interesting one. I do kind of like that too. Did they end on weird terms? Well, that's what we're establishing. We don't know. We've only just made this character spark into existence. So, could be any of these things. I think balance as an overall is a tough one because balance could literally mean anything. A jilted lover, I do like that the relationship might be the sore point of their rivalry. Maybe she does love her but wants her to be happy, so suppresses feelings. Well, she's an active nemesis of her husband. That's the key element. The key element is we need to make sure she is a nemesis. I do like the kids angle. Like, maybe they couldn't have kids. A Dryad and a elf can't produce offspring. So maybe rather than, like, they maybe Shalelu does eventually want kids and they couldn't have them. That could be a cool one. That could be an interesting one. Or maybe Shalelu and the Dryad worked together for so long that when the Dryad and her started dating, that was when a lot of stuff went south, you know, like a lot of stuff with the goblins and things. And Shalelu froze her out, then fell in love with Navander. And then after falling in love with Navander, it was over between them. So they never really broke up properly. So what if it's that? What if in the Dryad's mind, she never got her closure? And so she kind of takes it out on Navander, but hasn't actually, you know, like, expressed it to Shalelu herself. Yeah, do we like that? Okay. All right, let me write this down real quick. Otherwise, I'm going to lose my notes. Fantasy Grounds needs an update. All right. Hey, what's up? Welcome in, Khan. Good to see ya. Blames Nevander for stealing her away. I don't think it's blame. I don't think it's blame. I think blame is a bit hard. I think what it needs to be is, I mean, I know this is gonna sound so, it's gonna trigger so many people, but I think it needs to be self-deprecating. It needs to be what's wrong with me? What does this person have that I don't? So it's less of a, you know, Nevander stole someone away from me, or Nevander isn't good enough for her and she should be with me, but more of what's wrong with me, but she's expressing it in a kind of an angry way. Oh, and maybe, yeah, maybe that's her revenge. Maybe that's, because that's the next bit of Astralis. After we figured out the origin, is the how does she express it. Maybe she is working with Berthasmus. Maybe she's the one who brought him back to life. Maybe she was like, well, you know, if this is what they're going to be like after everything, then I'm going to bring Berthasmus back, because, you know, and it's just an expression of like anger and frustration. I do kind of like that. Oh man, I do like that. That's a really fucking good one. Okay, there we go. 7 Dooms of Sandpoint. Executive dysfunction for best ego burner. Same wavelength as always. Yeah, well, I mean, fair. Yeah. Yep. Focusing is hard. She can't bring herself to be angry with love. Nevander captured Selena's attention. Yeah, exactly. What's wrong thing? Maybe she doesn't realize how much she loves her. Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, the thing is as a dryad, maybe the idea or concept of love for a dryad isn't the same thing. I mean, we don't know anything like beyond dryads are guardians of nature, and kind of like the fucking Lorax sort of are born into this thing where they are connected to a tree or to a thing, and they protect the terrain around it. That makes sense. So what is it for a dryad to genuinely fall in love? I mean, it's not like a dryad can talk to another dryad and be like, hey, I fell in love, help guide me through this. So maybe she's figuring all of this stuff out on her own, and maybe that's where she's struggling. Maybe that was one of the big issues, is she wasn't really guided through these feelings, and so now she doesn't know how to express them properly. Okay, hold on, here we go. So, notes. Create item. Nevander, Nemesis. Name we'll come up with. Race, or ancestry, should we say, is a dryad. Age unknown. Okay. Around, let's say 20 years ago, Shalelu and Dorsani, an elven ranger, worked in the Sandpoint hinterlands, culling, should I say, culling the seemingly endless ranks of the goblins that resided across the countryside and safeguarded the laneways and roads. Okay, so Shalelu Andrasani, an elven ranger. 20 years ago, Shalelu met so-and-so, whatever her name is, and the two began working together. In their time spent protecting the hinterlands. They grew close and fell in love until the arrival of Bruthasmus. Shalalu's obsession with the bugbear became a difficult point in the couple's relationship and caused a great deal of strain. Longer periods of time passed between when Shalalu would return to see whatever her name is until she stopped coming all together. Years passed and word eventually came that a hunter from what was it called? The Black Arrow Fortress, Fort Rannoch, had married Shalalu, and the two were living happily. Angered, frustrated, and unsure of what went wrong, the Dryad took out her frustrations on her new husband, Nevander. All right, there we go. What is Khan whinging about? I love the way you're doing this. Super cool. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know what Khan's crying about. Okay. If a fae have different set of moralities, they would view love differently. So maybe she's confused by the concept of loving a mortal and not being reciprocated anymore. Yes. Relationship. Unrequited love of Shalalu. Nemesis of Nevander. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, the next step is, with all Nemesis Dead Eyes Gamers adding the campaign, it's going to be less 7 dupes of 777 dupes at some point. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, of course. Why not? Okay, so, so next step. So now we know the origins of the Nemesis thing, right? She doesn't understand what was wrong with her. So let's also add that to understanding why she wasn't good enough for Shalalu anymore. Okay. Now, in addition, we do need an answer to this. Why did Shalalu not come back? Why did Shalalu get married elsewhere? What happened to all of this stuff? You know, what became of that? Now, there's a few answers that I've got here, which, you know, once we've gotten the rest of this, we'll circle back and see if you guys want to know or if you want to find out during the game. But for now, the next is, how does she express her rivalry with Nevander? What is her form of expression? Now, Dryads are tricky because Dryads obviously are bound to a particular land. So the Hinterlands are where this Dryad happens to be. So what, if anything, is her means of, I guess, getting in the way or competing with Nevander? Miscommunication. She didn't think the relationship was as serious as Dryad is. Yeah, very true. That's a potential option. You know, I'll write these options down just so it is. Okay. She made traveling through the land very difficult. That's true. Maybe something prevented Shalelu from visiting for far too long. It's fair. The Dryads have been sending mercenaries to cause trouble. Ooh, I like that one. That's a good one. Conflict. Let's call it sending mercenaries / creatures to interfere with Navander's travels. Maybe other Dryads of nature harass Navander when he heads out into surrounding areas. Ooh. Dryad curse. Unloved by nature. Ooh, incremental bad weather. So Navander is quite capable of traversing through multiple terrains and things like that. But maybe the Dryad is changing the weather to make it worse than it needs to be. That's a good one too. Okay. Ignore that. That was fine. Maybe other Dryads' nature harassment. Navander probably hates traveling these days because of all that nonsense. Harder to hunt because she chases off prey. Ooh. See, I'm leaning towards like pheromone attacks as well. Like maybe she puts pheromones of like drawing what like more aggressive animals towards her, or animals are more aggressive towards him. She does everything from petty acts to more aggressive acts. Illusions of a lifeless forest. Yeah, we like the idea of the pheromone thing. Okay. Prey flees as well. Yeah, okay. Cool. I like that. No, actually, I like the idea that even Prey kind of has, you know, kind of has a go at him. That could be kind of fun too. Attacked by flying squirrels, yeah. Like he goes to hunt a rabbit, the rabbit turns around, bites his neck. He's like, oh, Jesus, what the hell? That could be fun. Okay. So, we've got the conflict, we've got the origin. Next is the resolution. What needs to happen for her for the rivalry to end? Shalelu needs to see the Dryad. Or the Dryad needs to realize that it was never about her not being good enough. Shalelu just felt different about Navander. But it never meant the Dryad wasn't important to her. So that could resolve in a good way or a bad way. Bunch of different things. Currently, neither wish to because of awkwardness and both believing the other resents them. Classic miscommunication. Gotta love it. Okay. All right. Cool. Let's okay, while I am working on the clothing, let's get some names, shall we? Okay, let's try and get some names for this character. Okay. Let's have a look. Clothing. I always did like this one. These were always some of my favorite ones. I'm digging that. Okay. What do you guys think of the outfits so far? I mean, I'll add. I'll potentially add a few more things here and there. How does it look? Simple, slender, elegant. Hey, no worries. Sleep well, Jen. Hope you have a wonderful night. Ooh, Nightshade is a cool name, but I think it implies she's a villain immediately. Ashwin? Ooh, I do like Ashwin. Ashwin is nice. I do like Willow, but it reminds me of Buffy. More nature tones, unless she wants to be seen. What can we do about that? Um. So I think that's okay. What we need to maybe look at is... Ooh, Astrid's a good one too. I do like Astrid. Saffron. Saffron's good. Ashwin is still my winner for now. But I'm still open to suggestions. Okay. Oleander? Ooh, Wistera. Ooh, I do like that. But it makes me want to put Wisteras on her. Ooh, okay, there we go. Alright. Tomato, Stralis. Tomatoes are a type of nightshade. That's fair. Well, if she was going to be called Wistera, then, I mean, the closest thing would be to put the flowers in that kind of bloom. There we go. No, I do like the green a little bit better. That's definitely maybe a better blue for that one. Valerian? That's not bad. I think I like wisteria. All right, done. I do like that one. Okay. How do we feel? Why is that color? It's because of the kit bashing. All right, much better. There we go. All right. Let's just look at her gestures real quick. Flipping the van to the bird. Could definitely do it now. All right. Okay. All right, I dig that. I wonder if they'd put in assets for digital models only. Maybe. Perhaps. Can I put a critter in a flower plant or something? Sure, let's have a look. Oh no! Oh no, a crash! I forgot to save. Thankfully, crashes aren't too devastating in HeroForge. There we go. Nice. So it doesn't actually lose too much of it. Okay. Let me just throw some stuff down here real quick. Yep. Yeah, HeroForge is actually really good. If you do end up losing your stuff, it actually does come back pretty quick. All right. Hey, what's up, VC? Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. You should weave dark purple and forest greens into a headdress. Sure. Give me 2 seconds. Oops. There we go. Okay. Dark purple and forest greens. Okay. And dark purple. Ooh, actually. Kind of like that? Is that what you were saying? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, I do like that. There we go. Okay. I'm picking it up. This is looking really good. Okay. All right, now we're cooking with gas. She looks so angry. A lot of rage. Okay. Let's see if we can find that plant thing to throw. Surprise twist, she's a barbarian. She's got a turtle to throw. Okay, well, I think in terms of gear, if we're gonna have her yeet something, what we need to do is... Okay, and then we go to the kit bash. There you go. Oh, the squirrel's not here. Oops. Yeah, I couldn't get the squirrel, sadly. What has my life become? I'm literally just sitting here, shaping a hand to throw a bird. It's so fucking weird. You can move the bones! You can move the bones. Poor Evander just wants to lick everything and eat his wife cooking. Yeah, that's true. Evander is the pig in this scenario for her. That's true. That's very true. You know what? Just because of the Angry Bird reference, let's do it. There we go. Angry Bird. I think that's the colors of the Angry Bird. How close did I get that? I didn't even look. Hold on. Red Angry Bird. How close did I get? Oh! Almost fucking nailed it. He just has a teal tummy. That's all. Maybe a little lighter. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, but otherwise, almost frickin' nailed it. Heck yeah. All right. Change this to Wisteria. The Angry Dryad. And you know what? Just so that people can use it, it is now officially Dryad throwing. Plant. We'll add a bunch of tags. And we'll share that to the library. Done. So now you guys should be able to look for this if you Google search it in the community stuff. And there she is. Wisteria the Angry. Is there a friendly version of her asking for a friend? Well, if you ultimately just go into pose and then delete the facial expressions, you can then change and alter them pretty easily. So, but yeah, there we go. Feels good to nail the vibe. It really does. It really does feel good when you've nailed it. Now make a xenomorph. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're done with Wisteria. So let's save that up. Let's open up this folder here so that we can add Wisteria to our stuff. Shows Patreon Friday. There it is. Okay, Wisteria. Share tokens. Alright, so I just need her looking to the left slightly. No, let's also have her. Yeah, that's it. Perfect. Nani kore. All right, love that. Capture this. And done. We have Wisteria. Yeah! Hell yeah. So, and we've got plenty of ways for Wisteria to influence the game as we are playing it as well, which is going to be amazing. And again, a massive thank you to McClover, who donated... no, sorry, it wasn't McClover. It was... no, was it McClover? I think it was McClover. Yes, maybe. Who did the Nemesis? Pretty sure it was McClover. Yeah. Thank you to McClover for your donation. I cannot wait to introduce the character and show you guys what, you know, what's going to be going on with it. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. And just so we could see... just so we could see it. There we go. People have already tried to make and craft the Xenomorph. Oh, that's actually a really good one. I'd say this is the best looking one. So let's have a quick look at it. Save that. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sick. Awesome. Well, there you go. All right, guys. Well, without any further ado, I think that brings us to the end of today's stream. We've done some pretty amazing work. We've done some fine work. Let's load her back up again. There she is. Yeah, this looks freaking amazing. It came out absolutely stellar. Wisteria, the Dryad, the ex-girlfriend of Shalelu, and Nemesis of Novander, coming soon to our Friday game. Did I manage to find Alexander's mini? No, I didn't. That's fine. That's fine. I have that picture. It is a picture of Alexander. It's not too difficult. I remember I played around with it, and then I like putting the spiral on the face was just about finding the pattern and then putting it there. So yeah, feel sorry for the bird when he flings it. Well, I mean, the bird might want it. The bird might be like, wahoo! I mean, who knows? All right. Well, guys, thank you for coming and joining us and hanging out today. It was most excellent and a lot of fun to be able to be here with you guys. Getting to, you know, try out the HeroForge KITBASHING. Honestly, it is so much easier to make, you know, some of the amazing ideas that I have come to life now that I have access to this. So look forward to more stuff coming that will also similarly be used in KITBASHING because that is what I'm going to do from now on. So yay. As for today, let's see. Oh, pardon me. Let's see. Who are we going to go and hang out with? Now, I believe I saw my friend Duke streaming it up. Which he is. So let's go and hang out with the Duke Meister. There he is. Look at him. Beautiful bastard. All right. We're going to go and raid Duke. So, guys, stick around for the raid. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for checking out our fun little show. I'll be back later on tonight in, like... What's it? That's like 10 now. 11, 12... 11 hours? I'll be back in 11 hours for more fun and exciting stuff. So be sure to check it out. Till we see you guys again, as always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other, because why the fuck not? It's free. Cats will receive all the pats and all the well wishes, and we will see you later on. Stay safe, stay kind, and as always, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.